Oh, I don't have my microphone. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is my 80th time trying to film this video, so if I sound kind of sloppy, girl, it's probably because I feel like a broken record. But before we get into the video, I see you guys notice something. The microphone is a bit different. We don't have the butterfly perfume right now. We have the Ed Hardy perfume that I bought not too long ago. Look at how beautiful this is. This is what the actual perfume looks like. It's kind of basic, but they put this Ed Hardy's. Girl, kisses to the ship. Kisses to the designer, period. Because this looks really good. And look at the box that it came in. I don't have much more to say. Besides, let's get into the video. Am I right or am I right? But you can tell from the title, these are tips that I'm giving to just incoming freshmen, maybe sophomores, maybe juniors, or maybe a senior, if you don't have your life together like I do. Wait, that sounds bad. If you don't have your life together yet, similar to me, because I don't have my life together yet, and I'm about to go off to college. But I have these tips written down right next to me, so if you see me looking over at something, it's the little post-it note that I have with the tips on it. I forgot how many that I wrote, but it's a decent amount, a good amount for me to yap about for the next 9-10 minutes. But yeah, if you already know these tips, then keep watching the videos of the next one is spoken, girl. I don't know, but maybe I'll mention a tip and you have a very one-dimensional view on it. I don't know if I use one-dimensional right, but maybe you have a very basic view on it, and maybe I expand your worldview. I don't know, girl. Maybe I help you out a little bit, girl. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say besides I love this bottle. So let's get started. So the first tip I wrote down is don't get too focused with your friends, focus on school. Now, I know this was a big issue for me, my freshman, sophomore year. I just really wanted to please my friends. I was a really big people pleaser. If you are a people, that's another tip, girl. Elevate your syntax, girl. Make sure you can speak when you get into high school, girl. Make sure you can articulate correctly, because I obviously can't. But I know this was a big issue for me when I was entering high school. I really wanted to please my friends, and sometimes I'd slack off in class. I wouldn't do my homework because I was going out with my friends. You will have time. Whether it's 30 minutes to spend with your friends, you will have time to spend with your friends. Focus on school. There are people in other places that wish they had the education that you have the privilege of getting. Focus on those books, girl. Stay in those books, girl. Study. You will have time to spend with your friends, I promise. I pinky promise, actually. You will have time to spend with other people. But yeah. This is mainly a callback to freshman year, Jazzy, but if you're struggling with this issue, or you know you're going to struggle with this issue when you get into high school, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm being your older sister and I'm telling you, don't do it. Next tip is get a routine. This is very this is something that everyone should have, but not a lot of people do. Definitely get yourself a morning routine and maybe get yourself a nighttime routine. You will feel so much more refreshed when you wake up if you have a nighttime routine of, showering, taking care of your body, washing your face, and drinking a bunch of water. And I know that you'll feel super productive in the morning if you have a routine where waking up, making your bed, doing skincare, maybe finishing one assignment every morning. Just make sure you have a routine that makes you feel productive and fulfilled and satisfied, and your life will be great. I just recently implemented having a routine into my life. I used to wake up 10 minutes before I went off to the bus, tried to wash my face super fast and get dressed, and I was super unhappy. Now I wake up at a certain time, do certain things, give myself time to rot in bed because I love doing that before school. Just make sure you have everything planned out in a routine format, and you'll feel so much happier when you go to school and when you get back from school. The next tip is also a callback to freshman year, Jazzy. Always remember that family comes first when you are dealing with maybe romantic relationships or new platonic relationships that enter your life as you come into high school. Now, I don't know everyone's family situation. Maybe it's different. Maybe you have an abusive household. Maybe you live in an abusive household. This tip might not apply to you. But if you are in a situation where you can prioritize your family and you choose to, please do that. Family will always be there for you. Your sister will always be there for you. Your brother will always be there for you. No friend is more important than your family. No high school relationship is more important than your family, unless you guys go off and get married and things like that. But remember, family always comes first. The next one is more academic focused, thank God, because I kind of just went on a little tangent, not gonna lie. I kind of yapped about the last 3 tips. But this one says apply to a summer program. I did a summer program my junior year. I went to the Telluride Association summer seminars. I went to TAS, which is a pretty well-known summer program. Definitely apply to that if you can, especially if you are Black. Definitely if you are African Americano, because that is what my program was centered around, critical Black studies. So if you want to enlighten yourself more, then, you know, apply to TAS. It's very helpful. Yeah, sorry, I just kind of lost my train of thought because my air conditioning came on. But apply to a summer program. There are so many companies out there that want to pay for you to read books. There are so many programs out there that want to pay. They want to pay for you to write a paper for them. Apply to summer programs, even if it's just like a 4-day program. I did a summer program with Citizens University where we took trips, and we took a trip in the summer, and we took a trip not too long ago. I think it was in October. It was literally 3-day trips. We flew in one day, spent a day with the company, and then flew out the day after. And it was all expenses paid. So just look for summer programs you can apply to. There are hundreds out there. Some of them you will probably have to put a little money into them, and then some of them, like TAS and Citizens University, they will 100% cover you. But yeah, just search the internet. That's literally what you have to do. One quick Google search, I found TAS. I looked up summer programs for high school juniors. There it was. Applied, got in. Bada bing, bada boom. Babushka. Boom shakalaka. I know you're in the summer program, girl, and you have something cool to put on your resume. Period. The next one, I know this might be a struggle for those people who are like probably like in Magnet or in IB, but don't just focus on one college when you first get into high school. There are numerous colleges out there. I don't even want to say hundreds or thousands because there's probably more, but there are numerous colleges out there that you can focus on and get into. Don't just like go into school and perform a certain way because you want to get into a certain college, because you won't feel fulfilled. Like, say that you have to have all A's to get into like Yale or Duke or something, and you get 1 B, you'll be heartbroken. You'll be unsatisfied with yourself, and you won't be fulfilled because you didn't fulfill the criteria that Duke or Harvard or UPenn or whatever wanted. But there are countless colleges out there that will take that, you know what I mean? And I know that some people chase a college because of how prestigious it is, but just perform well academically for you, and the right college will come. The next one kind of goes back to the second tip I mentioned about getting a routine. I wrote, hygiene is important. Hygiene is important. I don't really feel like I need to go into depth about this. Put on deodorant, brush your teeth, use body oil after you get out of the shower. There are thousands of hygiene videos on YouTube. I'm not going to give you hygiene tips, but just know hygiene is important. We can smell. Our noses work. I know when I'm walking down the highway. I know when I'm walking down the hallway and I smell some must. I know that's just not my nose playing tricks on me. Put deodorant on, please. For the love of God, put deodorant on. And the last one is very self-explanatory, and not self-explanatory. It's very on the nose. It's very matter of fact. Get a hobby. Get a hobby. I know freshman year I didn't have a hobby, and I would literally come home and just scroll on my phone for hours and hours and hours because I didn't have anything else to do. Get a hobby. My hobby is writing. I love writing. I'm getting into reading now. Get a hobby. But don't mix up a hobby for a passion. Just because you like to crochet doesn't mean that you should start a crocheting business. You know what I mean? Because then maybe your love for that hobby is going to fade away. I love writing, but I would never write papers for other people. Never, ever. Because then my love for writing would fade. But get a hobby. Get something you can do in your downtime when you're not hanging out with your family or hanging out with your friends or studying for school. Get something that you can do that'll make you feel satisfied and fulfilled. Get a hobby. And if you can't find a hobby to do, get a job. Employ yourself, girl. Get a job. Clock in somewhere, girl. Go be somebody. Go clock in. I clock into Little Caesars every weekend. Every weekend. Am I happy about it? No. But I have money coming my way because I don't feel like writing on the weekends when I'm supposed to be chilling. Get a hobby or get a job. No in between. A hobby or a job, girl. You choose one. I'm not choosing it for you, but you choose one. You choose one. That's the last tip I have on this list. I don't have anything else to say. If you were a freshman watching this, I wish you luck on the next 4 years. I know when I was a freshman, I literally lost my mind. I literally don't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing ever. If you're a sophomore watching this, I would say you're almost out, but you're not, girl. You're not. You are not. Just have fun being in between. Have fun, because sophomore year is kind of the year that no one really cares about. So just have fun. Follow these tips. Stay in your be an academic weapon, but have fun. Juniors, you're not prepared for the next year. You're not prepared for the next year you're about to have. And seniors, if you're a senior like me, focus on college. Write those applications. Build your resume. And also follow these tips. Most importantly, the last one. Get a job. Get a license. Get a license. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. If there is a next one, I promise I won't disappear for a year. Pinky promise. Yeah, I love you so much. Thank you for watching until the end, and I will see you in the next one. Me and hopefully Ed Hardy will see you in the next one.